Perched on a rocky outcrop on the famous Isle of Skye, there's a fortress that isn't just some museum piece, it's a home. Today we're taking a look inside Dunvegan Castle, a stronghold that has seen 800 years of Scottish history, and believe it or not, is still writing its own story. And right away, you get a sense of its importance from its nickname, the Castle of the Chiefs. I mean, that tells you everything, doesn't it? For centuries, this hasn't just been a building, it's been the very heart and soul of one of Scotland's most legendary clans. So, let's get our bearings real quick. We're on the Isle of Skye. The castle has been lived in continuously for over 800 years by the very same family, the Chiefs of Clan MacLeod. And yeah, if it looks a little familiar, you've probably seen it in the show Outlander. So what is it that takes a castle from just being an old building to a true icon? Well, we're about to dive into the unique status that really makes Dunvegan a cornerstone of the Scottish Highlands. For starters, this place is officially a big deal. Since 1976, Dunvegan has been designated a Scheduled Ancient Monument. Now, that's a status that's only given to the most vital historical sites in the whole country. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a legal protection. It ensures that this incredible piece of heritage is preserved for all of us. But honestly, the story of this castle isn't just about stone and laws. It's about a bloodline. So now, let's peel back the layers of time and really explore the incredible legacy of the family that has called this fortress home for almost 1,000 years. Just stop and think about that number for a second. Over 800 years. The MacLeod clan has held this fortress through centuries of brutal Scottish history, through conflict, through immense change. To have that kind of unbroken family line in one single place, that's almost unheard of. It's truly amazing. And this castle is no time capsule, frozen in the past. It started as this rugged 14th century fortress, right? Then it was transformed with some Renaissance style in the 16th century and was even fitted with 19th century comforts. It's literally evolved and adapted, right alongside the family living inside its walls. So what does it actually feel like to be inside? Well, come on, let's take a virtual walk through the castle's interior, where pretty much every single room and object has a story to tell. We're going to focus on 4 key spots: the absolutely majestic Great Hall, the ancient castle keep, the stunning collections of art and antiques, and of course some of the fascinating historical artifacts you'll find just scattered throughout. Okay, picture this. You step into the Great Hall. You're just immediately hit by its grandeur, that classic Renaissance design, the soaring high ceilings, all the ornate details. This wasn't just a room, it was a statement. It was designed to host huge clan gatherings and just project the MacLeod's undeniable power and influence. And from all that Renaissance grandeur, we go deeper, back in time, to the castle keep. This is the medieval heart of Dunvegan. Seriously, you can almost feel the history seeping out of its thick stone walls. And the views from the top? The views at the Isle of Skye are just breathtaking. And the castle itself is like a giant treasure chest. It is filled with priceless collections that have been gathered over generations. You've got portraits of clan chiefs staring down at you, antique furniture, ancient tapestries, and even artifacts like old coins and pottery that give you a direct, tangible link to the past. But the story of Dunvegan doesn't stop at the castle walls, not even close. So now, we're going to head outside to explore the magnificent grounds in this setting that really makes this place so incredibly special. One source just captures the feeling perfectly, describing beautiful gardens and a tranquil atmosphere. After being inside that imposing stone fortress, you step out into this world of peace. It's this stunning, and I have to think, very deliberate contrast to the stronghold it surrounds. All right, so you've seen the history, you've seen the beauty. Are you feeling a little inspired to visit? I thought so. Let's walk through the practical details you're going to need to plan your own trip to this legendary castle. First things first, timing is key. During the high season, which is April to October, you've got longer visiting hours, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. In the low season, the hours are a bit shorter, and, it's always a good idea to double-check for any potential winter closures before you go. Now, for the price of admission, an adult ticket is a really reasonable £8.50, and there are concessions available. And it's super family-friendly. Kids under 5 get in for free, which makes it a perfect spot for pretty much any age. So, how should you plan your day? Here's a little suggestion. Start with a guided tour to really soak in all that history. Afterwards, just wander the gardens at your own pace, maybe even have a picnic. And then, to top it all off, the charming town of Portree is just a short drive away. And you have to remember, this is a living castle. It actually hosts concerts, traditional Sealids, which are these really lively Scottish social gatherings, and even Highland games. You can attend the annual MacLeod clan gathering, or for a really unforgettable experience, you can actually stay overnight in a guest suite and dine on incredible local food. So, I think the crucial point here is this. Dunvegan is so much more than just a castle. It's an 800-year-old story that is still being written today. So the only question left is, are you ready to step inside and become a part of its next chapter?